What is up, guys? I have not made a video in quite a while. I recently got bumped up into management at my work, so I've been training and had to spend a lot of time focused on that, as well as getting married. So I had to take a lot of my free time was moving and wedding planning and getting ready for everything. Also, YouTube changed its policy regarding videos that involve toys. So now there's this policy to where you have to make your content for adults or kids, because kids videos, toys, it's creepy. Anyway, as long as you say that your content is for adults and not kids, it's pretty much smooth sailing. You change a tab, it's no big deal. It's their rules, we just abide by it and go on about our day. With that said, I hope you guys had a great holiday. I hope you were able to spend as much time as you could with your family, and hopefully got some stuff that you had wanted. Recently, I've gotten into collecting Neca figures on top of the Marvel Legends line, which sucks, because Neca figures aren't that much more expensive than the Legends figures, but the detail that they put into those figures is absolutely insane. You lose a little bit with the articulation, but just with the paint apps that they put on it, I'll take that. I mean, the planets are to make little displays that where it's almost like a miniature statue anyway. So I'm going to try to check some of that out. I'll see what my local Target has. Like for Christmas, I got the Trick or Treat Ultimate Sam and one of the Friday the 13th ones. So right now I want to try to get all the Jasons and start having a display of Jasons. And then, like It. Me and my wife love It. I'm wearing an It hat right now. We have like coffee. There's It stuff all over our house. So that's kind of like something we can have a mutual love for. So if I happen to come across a decent Pennywise, I'll grab that all on my way. Right now, everyone's hyped up about this Fantastic Four-way that's out, because Walmart put theirs out. So I'm going to try to see if I can find it. I really want Savage She-Hulk and Doom. I don't care for the four, because I already have them. I've got the classic suits. If I'll get it because I want the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure. Outside of that, I plan on just swapping a few things around. Like, I'm going to probably put the bearded head sculpt on the old Reed's body, because I like the bearded one better. I just like it. As well as probably some of Invisible Woman's little accessories to try to make her a more detailed character for whenever I display it. Also been getting really into customizing. Like, I dabbled with it for a little bit, but now I'm actually investing more time and resources and money into trying to get better at it. Like, the last time I was at Walmart, they had a big clearance sale, so I went and picked up a Dremel. That way I can get better at sanding my figures, so I can try to avoid the paint rub and everything like that. I'm also going to hit up Walgreens and see if maybe we'll get lucky and they'll have the Stepford Cuckoos. It's such a weird name, and I don't know anything about those characters. I just know they're associated with X-Men and Emma Frost. But I want them. I know I want to display them, so we're going to look for them. I passed on Danny Moonstar. I saw her quite a bit, but I don't know anything about the New Mutants enough to care to spend $60 to make a display out of them. Like, Danny's cool, but you also pretty much need to get a Forge figure and maybe a Lady Deadpool or some other ones to have her look the way you would want to. If they did a wave of just New Mutants, I'd probably do it that way. That way there's a little bit more variety and kind of more of a bang for your buck. Especially, like, say if they did a Build-A-Figure of the Demon Bear or whatever the hell that thing was. I just think that would be cool. Like, if they made a Build-A-Figure of Ursa Major from the Hulk, like, that character is supposed to be popping up in this Black Widow movie. It's one of those rumored things. Odds are, if he's not in it, then it'll probably just be a name reference, which sucks because I've wanted the comic book of that character for a while. But, with this movie speculation, as soon as they say so-and-so's going to be in a movie, the first appearance of that comic book shoots up. It skyrockets. Cable, great example. You could get a high-grade Cable for $50 all day. looked over it, passed over it countless times. I was like, it's cable. I'll get cable whenever I want. It's cable. So Deadpool comes out, and Deadpool's like, oh, cable's going to be in the next movie, which is cool, awesome, excited. Josh Brolin did an awesome job as Cable, by the way. But as soon as that happened, the next day that book shot up $500-$600, and it maintained that value for a long time. It's just now starting to get to a decline where I might buy one. So, but that's the rant and Raven over with. So now I'm about to go hunt and see if I can find anything worthwhile. Alright, I'm about to run into my Walmart. I was in here yesterday getting some stuff for the house and just happened to glance by because according to the Walmart app it says they have the Fantastic Four wave in stock, but I couldn't find an associate, my normal, to double check for me in the back, but they did have them. It says like it's in stock, so we're going to check that out and also see if they've updated their NECA section any. I'm going to check it out. And doesn't look like they've put them out yet. Shoot. They got the new DC ones though. It's kind of cool for DC collectors. I'm gonna check these out while I'm right here. And they're still all 11. Don't need them. Damn, they just showed the images of these. These are surprisingly large. What scale are these? Oh, these are the McFarlane ones already out. Damn. These are huge. Crap. Just another thing I gotta start spending money on. Alright, now that I'm at the NECA, they've got Chucky, Terminator, the Ash. I found someone's stash spot because there's a Skullbuster and a Rescue back here that somebody hid. Probably because of the clearance. If that Skullbuster was $5, I would get it, but I really don't want to spend $11 just for parts. And I got mine for $5 from GameStop, so psh. I can't make up my mind between Freddy or Chucky. But I guess next time my budget allows for it, I'm going to come back and get Terminator. I'm on a really big Terminator kick because of the Mortal Kombat game. So, on to Target. Alright, and now we are at Target. Last time I was here, they had the 80th anniversary Iron Man. So I'm going to see if they still do. And bam, they do. So I'm actually going to price check these two and see if they will price match Walmart on Iron Man. And then we're going to go down and try to find the other ones. We're still kind of shifting things around here. Games. That's the all we're looking for. And no dice. No dice at all. Now I know they were clearancing some figures. Oops, shit. So they've got the whole Wendigo wave. They've got Nightcrawler.
Now, if Nightcrawler's $11, I'm gonna get him. That way I can try to start making a few custom projects. Actually, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get the two that they have if it's 11. And alright. Now I'm gonna probably check this real quick. I'm going to check out the Neca. Oh. And they don't have hardly much. They've got Gremlins, the Ninja Turtles, Michael Myers. That's cool. Got the Gremlins, Predator 2. More Halloween 2. That one's pretty cool. I like the little head. I do want that, but not today. Check out this Gremlins one. The Gremlins one is pretty cool, but I could use those accessories, but I'm just not a fan, really, of the franchise. I'm not seeing much else, so I'm gonna see if they're gonna price match this Iron Man, and then go from there. Ventured over to Books A Million to happen and see if they had anything worth checking out or grabbing. Got some little comments. Damn, these are old. All of these are old, except for the Predator. That one's cool. I haven't seen the new Predator yet, though, so I don't know what to think about it. I gotta move things around. Red Skull. Well, they've got nothing on that end. Games. Oh my god. How's that possible? Well, that's a thing, I guess. I was not expecting that. One. That's so. Oh, this is what I was looking for. That's cool. one. Oh. Dang. Oh, that's cute. My wife actually got me that for Christmas, so that's pretty cool. What's this? What? No. What? Oh. I thought that was the witch. Or the nun. I don't see anything that I can live without. So I guess we're gonna move on.
Alright, now that I'm home, I can do my unboxing. I actually got these in the mail today, so everything worked out great with that. My NECA figures, this is actually what I got for Christmas. But I got both of these at the same time, so this is just kind of like my first figures and intro and everything like that. I'm not going to open them just yet. What I want to do is I want to go back and I want to rewatch the movies, so I've got to go back and rewatch Friday the 13th Part 3, as well as Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat's one of my favorite movies, hands down, ever made. So I'll rewatch it just for fun probably later on. But with that, the first thing I got was the 80th anniversary Iron Man, the Alex Ross variant. So what I I saw this at Target, and then on the Walmart app, it had that it was nearby in a local store for $5 for part of their clearance sale. I know they didn't have it because I went and I looked. I tried to find it there because I would have just bought it there, but they didn't. So I had Target price match this. So I was able to get one of the top figures of the year for $5. I also had that Thor. I'm pretty sure I could have price matched that, which I wish I would have, but I think next time I go in, I'm gonna see if I can do it then. That way I can start to make a custom Better Ray Bill figure. But that's awesome. I didn't get any Fantastic Four. I really figured I would have seen it somewhere. I always saw the Johnny Storm at Books A Million, which was surprising. Oh, speaking of Books A Million, so as soon as I hit stop, I turned around and I found this NECA end cap that had everything. It had both the old school Tim Curry, Stephen King. It had both versions of it. The original one that has the traditional theatrical poster cover, and then the version 2. So I actually got to compare them side by side to figure out which one of those I wanted to go with. Then it had Friday the 13th, no, not Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 3. They had that and then the Leatherface, so now I know whenever I want to get a NECA figure, I need to go to Books A Million. Alright, and with that, I'm going to do the comic book first. I've been looking forward to actually collecting some of these. I guess I'm on a horror kick. I've just always loved horror, and I've gotten to find a stronger appreciation for it. So with that, I've been trying to find some comic books related to that. And this was shipped super well, so I'm very pleased. This looks better in person than I thought it was going to. But it is the Marvel Spotlight 2. It's the first appearance of the Werewolf by Night. And it's got the Mylar bag on it. This looks awesome. Like, it definitely probably needs a clean and press. It looks like it had tape on the cover here at some point. But with a clean... Oh, man, it's got some issues with the staple. But outside of that, with a clean and press, I could probably get this bumped up to maybe a 7. Which I would be happy with. Man, this is a beautiful cover. I'm glad I picked this up. This is awesome. Alright, got that. Now, on to some figures. I don't know. I went ahead and tried to open up most of these just for time's and convenience sake. Alright, I know. This figure, I found it on one of the Facebook groups, and it was still in the box and everything like that, but I'm not a mint and box collector at all. I'm going to open these up and I'm going to do stuff with it, and I like putting the Build-A-Figure pieces together. But I've got Angela. I got her for a steal. So I've got her and the leg that I've been missing for the Titus Build-A-Figure for $12. And she's been going for like north of 20 for a hot minute. This thing's actually awesome now that I have it in hand. I didn't realize that she had this much detail in her. I know Weapon X Customs, he recently did a custom using the majority of this body and did a modded out Hella. And it's pretty sick. This is actually really cool. I'm super glad I got this. You had some, like a few washes here and there to make the details pop out, and this is something fierce. Hell yeah. I'm excited to have her. She's awesome. That's what's up. Now I want the Angela comic. Alright. Got a big box. I can't remember what I was in this, but I know I did a trade. I traded one of my Build-A-Figures for several small ones and told the dude just throw it in a Ziploc bag and it'd be alright. And I got 5 of them for one. Alright, so I got Rock Python for one. I know I've seen him all over the place in the clearance sections for $11 and everything like that, but I'm not going to build the Hulk Build-A-Figure, so I don't really care. This one has paint splashed all over it, so I need to clean it and get ready to rehome it. But it's cool. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, and I'm glad I didn't have to spend any money on it. I got Tiger Shark. He's not a bad little dude. I might be able to use his face for something. But man, these things are dusty. You can tell that they just kind of sat on somebody's shelf for forever, which is fine. That's cool. A very loose-legged Blizzard. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, but I've got it, so... Just kind of builds through the villains, I suppose. There's a lot of marbling in this figure, which I didn't know. I thought it was going to be like kind of a matte type paint, so maybe I can just go over it with a matte sealer and kind of fix it. Head articulation's good. Then I got Sentry. I'm going to try to do a custom of him when I get more time. I want to try to do the whole red paint base and do a version of the Void. God, this head sculpt's so bad. I hate it. I'll probably do a quick head swap with the Thor figure that came out with the longer hair, because my next project that I'm going to start doing is not necessarily a custom, but more of a mod. I'm going to try to modify out my Ares and give him some neck articulation and get rid of the old Y, I think that's Y joints. I'm going to get rid of that and put in some regular ones because I hate them. This dude. So pretty much I got a bag of villains for a Build-A-Figure. I didn't know this did that. So that's cool. Once I throw these guys in some soapy water, it'll be alright. Not bad. I'm happy with it. I can use these for some pictures. Oh, damn. What the hell? So this is... I wonder if this was a custom. It's an easy fix, but I don't know if I want to take the time to do it. So his tricep is where the bicep needs to be. So it's supposed to be like this. But I guess they messed around with it and put the peg in the wrong spot. So now he's kind of got the Iron Man problem over here. So I gotta do a bicep swap on it if I want to make it right. But it also shouldn't matter too much. This head sculpt's really good, especially for kind of like an angry, grinning one type deal. I'm surprised I haven't seen more people use this as for like a custom, because all you would need to do is warm it up, cut off these pegs and sand it down. You could use this for a bullseye head sculpt actually, and it wouldn't be too bad. Like I was saying, once you sand that down and add a little bit of paint, then you've got kind of a creepy bullseye smiling. Well, just an idea. And then for the NECA figures, so this is the Friday the 13th Part 3 3D. The box is lenticular. Not too sure if you can how well this shows up on video, but it's pretty cool. Once I watch it and figure out how I would like to display things, I'll figure that out. I know whenever they had that Friday the 13th game that came out for PlayStation 4, I was playing the mess out of it for a hot minute. So I remember I used this costume, but my favorite Friday the 13th is Friday the 13th Part 2. I love that canvas bag, the bag head mask. So as soon as I find the Part 2, I'll probably pick that up as soon as I see it. If I do, I haven't seen one in a long time. I know Target had it for a hot minute, but I don't know. I can't find it now. And then the Sam. If this box was not holographic and was just regular, I would be more excited about it. I don't know if it's just a personal pet peeve type deal going on with me or not. I can't stand this holographic type deal. It drives me nuts. But once you open it up, he comes with 4 different head sculpts, and then 2 of these pumpkins. This pumpkin lights up, so that's actually kind of cool. What I might end up doing is just kind of using that for some photography tricks later on, because you can hide that and kind of mask off different things, so it would have fire shooting out. You could use that for a Ghost Rider. So say like in the Marvel vs. Capcom games, Ghost Rider has this move where he projects flames from his mouth. So you could put that in and actually achieve that effect, no problem. I'm not going to open these up yet, just because I want to watch the movies and have a better idea of how I want to display them. But my plan is now, to once I do take them out, is to find the pose that I want to do it, and then have the boxes behind it, just because it all looks like the movie posters and everything like that. But guys, that wraps me up for today. It wasn't a bad day. I just spent all day running around looking for stuff. So it was cool. So next I'm going to be hunting for the Doom and I guess the Stepford Cuckoos. I don't know how you say their names, but we'll figure it out. I'm still going to get all 3 of those just to try something different. But thank you guys for watching. I'd like to have any kind of discussion on these NECAs. Since I'm new to it, I really want to get a Predator, but there are so many different kinds of Predator NECAs, I don't know which one to go with. At that point, I guess it's just kind of up for your discretion, I guess. Also, I'm trying to find a list that compiles pretty much all the NECA releases. Like, I know for a while, they always had the 6-inch boxes where it would be just solid plastic. But I don't know when they started doing the packages like this. And that's where I want to start at. So if anybody could recommend where to start at that, I'd appreciate it. But thank you guys.